All right, so I actually want to talk about this movie called The Perfect Match. Now, to some people that never heard of The Perfect Match, now it did go to the theaters and everything, but I don't know if it had got that same attraction when it came out around the time when it went to the theaters or whatnot, you know. But this movie right here, this is a great movie. Like I honestly feel like I would end up putting this a part of my top 10 list because anytime I happen to see this movie on like any type of streaming platforms, you know what I'm saying, I end up watching it or whatnot. It's like a one of the mandatory things, like I'm about to watch Roscoe Jenkins or Lil Jones or maybe even The Thin Line. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like how this movie is. But to give y'all a short story as far as like this movie, of course. Now I'm not going to really spoil anything because I'm quite sure it's some people that have never seen The Perfect Match. You know, so to people that haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil nothing for you. But to let y'all know, it's mainly one of those romance comedy kind of movies or whatnot. It's like a rom-com, kind of like Hitch, but just different. You know. Now it is dealing with it comes from like a great cast. Let me go ahead and put that out there. So as far as like the cast wise, you got Brendan Fraser, you got Paula Patton, you got Lauren London, of course, you got tons of people in it. You know what I'm saying? You got tons of people. Terrence J, of course, and then of course you got Roxy. Now, so people that does not know who Terrence is. Now, Terrence, of course, comes from this show called 106 and Park. Now, 106 and Park used to be on BET back in the day, around in the early 2000s, of course, and him and his friend Roxy, of course, they used to host the show and everything to like, you know, support like, you know, it was mainly for the black culture, of course, you know, when it comes to like music, because they would get all sorts of like celebrities and everything to like promote their music, you know, for of course for us fans to go out and buy it and everything, way before like digital streaming and stuff came into play, of course, you know what I'm saying. But long story short, to circle back to the movie, now Terrence J, of course, now this is mainly his movie, and mainly it was based on him just being like a photographer or whatnot, and he was rich, of course, you know what I'm saying. He had tons of money and he was just living life to the fullest and everything. Now when it comes to him meeting women, like as far as like dating women and whatnot, he was like looking for women that was like for like a one night stand and everything. So that was mainly his thing, that was his lingo, you know, and he wasn't looking for nothing further when it came to like a relationship, you know, because that ain't what he wanted, you know what I'm saying. So he had a preference of what he really wanted when it came to him dealing with women and everything, you know. And of course he would see all sorts of attractive women and whatnot, and like I say, it was just a one night stand, you know, and he'll keep it moving, you know. But now as far as like his friends, of course, his friends was a little bit different from him, you know. They was in like a little bit more serious like relationships compared to what he had, you know what I'm saying. But they still appreciate having him around, of course, because they was boys, they've been tight since day one, you know. So they will always gather around and you know talk and socialize like how normal men do, of course, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, and like I say, guys, it's just fun, you know what I'm saying. They have a good time, have fun and stuff like that and everything. And like as far as like the movie go, it continues to like progress, so you get to like see as far as like what happens as you see the shift and change as far as like where they was going with the whole storyline and everything. But I feel like everything holds up. Like I said, it's a good movie, you know. It's one of those kind of movies where you can just, you know, happen to pop it in if you happen to have your woman over, because it's like one of those Netflix and chill kind of movies, you know. And if y'all happen to want to watch a movie, be like, hey, look, well, how about we watch The Perfect Match? You know what I'm saying. It's that kind of film, you know what I'm saying. It's laid back and it has such a cool vibe to it, you know. And yeah, it's just real chill, you know. And like I say, guys, I just feel like it's a cool movie, so I just wanted to come on here and just, you know, talk about it for a bit. I definitely would give this a perfect 10, just in like my record book as far as like rating wise, is for the movie and everything. And yeah, I just feel like it's one of those cool kind of movies. But to people that's seen it, let me know what you guys actually think in the comment section down below. If you got any like favorite scenes about the movie and everything, or you know, if you didn't like the movie, what is it that you didn't like about the movie? You know, just let me know in the comment section down below. But definitely check that movie out if you guys have not seen it. It is on HBO Max and it's streaming on there, so definitely check it out. It's worth the watch. I'm out.